Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I present my research, let me introduce myself. My name is Rosita as author. As co-author are Imam Ghazali and Puji Harto. I come from Faculty of Economic and Business Diponegoro University in Indonesia. In this morning, I would like to thank for the opportunity that has been given to me to present my research with the title Modified Intellectual Capital and Firm Performance in Indonesia. This article is composed of 4 parts. 1. Introduction. 2. Literature review. 3. Discussion. And 4. Conclusion. I will start from the first part of the introduction. Introduction describes why this research is interesting to study. The shift of the industry to a corporation based on intellectual capital. Before switching to an economy based on intellectual capital, the main source of value creation for company was tangible assets such as property, factories, equipment, and raw material in Carson et al. 2004. Resources that can be controlled by the company and used to implement corporate strategy consist of a combination of tangible and intangible resources that must be applied to increase firm value. In Bernie, 1991. IC creates a competitive advantage for the company. Intellectual capital is the sum of the intangible and knowledge-related resources that organizations use to generate company value. In Chianto et al. 2013. Companies are important to compile comprehensive IC discourse which support the stakeholder evaluation process. Giacosa et al. 2017. The study investigates whether various elements of intellectual capital, including human capital, innovation, customers, and processes, will influence corporate performance, especially accounting performance, in ways that are somewhat different from previous studies. Enter in the second part is literature review. This section describes the state of the art from research, especially studies that have been done before. Okay, let me decipher it. The importance of intangible assets is explained, who argues that intangible objects are valuable because they are the only asset that create value. Rodriguez et al. 2017. IC can be interpreted as a set of intangible corporate assets that can be used to gain competitive advantage, increase profits, and create value. In Puntillo 2009. IC research in developing countries, the results are mixed, effect and no effect. In Chen et al. 2005. In Goh 2005, investigated the efficiency of Malaysian banks in using IC. All banks tend to generate efficiency through human capital rather than structural capital and capital use, or financial capital. Okay, still in literature review. IC research has been carried out in developed countries, whereas Recent IFC research in developing countries has seen increased interest. Clark et al. 2011 used the FIC model to determine the IC performance of Australian firms and investigate the relationship between IC performance and traditional firm performance as measured by profitability, productivity, and market value. Bharati Kamat 2007 aims to explain whether IC element or traditional accounting efficiency measures can be better evaluate value creation by Brazilian real estate firms. They saw a significant inverse relationship between IC and the market value held by firms. Higher values indicate lower IC rate, except for CAA. Inconsistent evidence does not lead to imposing conclusions about the relationship between IC and firm performance. Furthermore, it is necessary to investigate banks in Indonesia to provide evidence of the influence between IC and company performance. Okay, next sampling method. The sample used in this study is the top 10 largest bank company with the largest asset. This is used because the research aims to know whether a company that has large assets proves the effect of its intangible assets on company performance. The largest banking company in Indonesia listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange during 2015 until 2019. Top 10 the largest asset banks are BRI, Mandiri, BCA, BNI, BTN, CIMB Niaga, OCBC NISB, Panin, BTPN, and Danamon. Variables. Firm performance is measured in the term of accounting performance. Return on asset is used to measure profitability as dependent variable. FIC modification or MFIC in this study is applied by adding an IC component, its relational capital efficiency. IC components are human capital efficiency, structural capital efficiency, and capital employed efficiency. MFIC as independent variable. Leverage is for productivity as control variable. Okay, next regression model specification. Regression model in this study is to determine the relationship between the dependent variable and the independent variable. The model is shown on this slide like this. Can explain that ROA, it's mean return on asset. Alpha is constant. Beta is beta. HCA, human capital efficiency. SCA, structural capital efficiency. CAA, efficiency use of capital or capital employed efficiency. RCA, relational capital efficiency. MFIC, modified value added intellectual capital. Left is leverage and A is error. Okay, next about discussion. The results of the research are described in the following discussion. MFIC has a significant effect on ROI. Better IC increased ROI regardless of the size of the banking company. This is different with previous research which explained that IC is better in larger banking companies in Osama and Fatima 2015. Regarding the four component MFIC, CEE and HCE were found to be the most influential drivers of value according to the relationship of the dependent variable ROI. Financial and physical capital still have an important role in generating company profitability and performance. This is similarly with research finding by Raktaroglu et al. 2019 that the capital use has a long tradition in the value creation process and maintains an important role in improving the performance of stakeholders in banking entities. In addition, the findings imply that capital receives high attention from banking companies as an effective source of wealth. Its importance probably stems from the fact that human capital is held by employees rather than companies. The final section of the study is a summary of the results and limitations of the study. Conclusion and limitation. Fact modification or M-fact model to determine the four components of intellectual capital. They are human capital, structural capital, financial capital, and the relational capital. The results show that human capital and structural capital have a positive and significant impact on bank company performance, while financial capital and relational capital have not significant bank performance. Our research highlights that inefficient banks have to upgrade their human resources and structure in bank to be efficient. Several limitations have been mentioned in the five concept from Pulik, which is still a developing concept in measuring IC. Therefore, further research is encouraged to evaluate, develop, and modify model for better IC measurement and efficiency as an extension of M5. This can extend to the creation and use of several other measurement models for future research in which the five can be validated. That's all the presentation of this research. Thank you very much for your attention.